Hey guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Dunleavy believes adding Dennis Schroeder can help unlock Warriors' struggling offense. As lost games started piling up for the Golden State Warriors, General Manager Mike Dunleavy felt additional urgency to shake things up. The Warriors added point guard Dennis Schroeder this weekend with several more weeks to make additional trades. Felt like it was something we couldn't wait on until February, Dunleavy said Monday morning in a video conference with reporters. With Dennis being somewhat available and clearly with us making the deal we wanted to go ahead and do it immediately. Dunleavy affirmed the acquisition of Schroeder acquired along with a 2025 second-round draft pick Sunday from the Brooklyn Nets in exchange for injured guard DeAnthony Melton, two-way signee and rookie guard Reece Beekman and second-round picks in 2026, 2028 and 2029 was made to upgrade Golden State's offense, which has faltered of late, ranking 25th in the league with just 107.7 points per 100 possessions during a 2-8 stretch the last 10 games after their 12-3 start. Supporting the trade were franchise cornerstones Stephen Curry, Draymond Green and head coach Steve Kerr. Schroeder's average of 18.4 points per game with the Nets would rank second on the Warriors. He was also delivering 6.6 assists, 38.7% three-point shooting and active defense against opposing ball handlers, all things Golden State wants. Acquiring the 31-year-old speedster doesn't bar the Warriors from considering additional business before the NBA's February 6 trade deadline, Dunleavy indicated. We're always aggressive. You've got to be mindful of what you're giving up, what you're getting back, all those things, Dunleavy said. But anything to do to make the team better, we're going to do. We're in a time zone here of maximizing our window with Steph and Draymond and Steve here as our coach. We'll continue to look at things. Schroeder skews as more of an offense-first addition than Melton. Melton was a connective offender and dog defender whose torn left ACL, sustained in November, brought home Golden State's offensive inefficiency and intensified their need for a secondary shot creator. Absent Melton's ball handling, the Warriors stagnated situationally against well-schooled defenses that targeted Curry with aggressive game plans designed to wear out the Warriors' star. In the face of that defensive pressure on Curry, Brandon Podziemski, 7.7 points, 4.6 rebounds, 3.4 assists, 37.6% shooting, 25% three-point shooting, has struggled to find his offensive touch while working as a primary ball handler, while Buddy Hield, 14.8 points, 42.4% three-point shooting, and Lindy Waters 6.0 points, 36.1% three-point shooting, are off-ball guards who best contribute offensively off the catch. Fundamental issue in Mavericks' loss shows why Warriors traded for Dennis Schroeder. If the Golden State Warriors' offense was clicking on Sunday night, the Dallas Mavericks were reciting Shakespeare in Morse code. In a game that featured an NBA record 48 made threes, the Warriors consistently struggled to contain Mavericks guards Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving both at the perimeter and driving to the paint. Doncic had a 40-point triple-double with 5 minutes left in the third quarter, while posting a final stat line of 45 points, 11 rebounds, and 13 assists. Irving, although less effective, posted 21 points, 3 rebounds, and 8 assists. While the Mavericks' elusive backcourt has certainly presented issues for a number of teams this season, their ability to space the floor and electrify the perimeter was put on full display on Sunday night in front of a packed Chase Center. Wiggins, who has posted a 3.2 defensive box plus-minus this season, struggled to stay with Doncic and close out effectively, leaving Doncic's three-point shot to fly freely on an already hot night for the star. Buddy Hield and Gary Payton too split duties guarding Kyrie Irving, and both struggled to stay with the dynamic ball handler. Irving was limited only by the manner in which the Mavericks' offense ran heavily through Doncic. Luckily, the Warriors have their potential solution to this issue en route to the Bay Area as we speak. How Dennis Schroeder's addition can help the Warriors. With their acquisition of Dennis Schroeder from the Brooklyn Nets becoming official earlier on Sunday, the Warriors have gained a point guard with the lateral quickness and intensity to guard other teams' best guards effectively, including Doncic and Irving. Schroeder, in addition to career highs in almost all his offensive categories, has posted a 118.9 defensive rating this season, good for sixth best among all NBA point guards. Unlike Steph Curry or the slow-footed Brandon Podziemski, Schroeder has the capabilities to keep shifty ball handlers in front of him, forcing contested threes and limiting their passing lanes with his quickness. In facing a team like the Mavericks, who have a lethal third option in sharpshooter Klay Thompson, there is little to no room for error on defense. If Doncic or Irving draws a help defender, Thompson, or even PJ Washington, apparently, can be deadly with the resulting time and space at the perimeter. Ultimately, the Warriors lost to the Mavericks because they were unable to slow Doncic, and he was able to control the floor to his liking. Schroeder's ability to guard in isolation against these types of opposing players might not be the difference between a play-in and a championship team, but it could be the difference between winning and losing a Western Conference shootout like Sunday's game. What place does Schroeder have in the rotation? Warriors owner breaks silence on Jonathan Kuminga future amid Jimmy Butler trade rumor. Jonathan Kuminga of the Golden State Warriors goes up for a dunk on Kyrie Irving of the Dallas Mavericks. Jonathan Kuminga's future could be decided over the next 2 months after the Golden State Warriors swung a win-now trade to acquire veteran point guard Dennis Schroeder at the start of the trade season. Kuminga is averaging 21.2 points, 5.2 rebounds, and 2.4 assists since Warriors coach Steve Kerr expanded his role 5 games ago when he decided to bench Draymond Green in favor of the 22-year-old forward. This December, Kuminga is shooting 49.1% from the field and 40% from the three-point line. "I'm very excited, 20 points tonight," Warriors owner Joe Lacob told Tim Kawakami of the San Francisco Standard following the Warriors' 143-133 loss to the Dallas Mavericks on December 15. "I think he's been playing pretty well. He's been doing better, he's getting better. He's contributing a lot to our success. There's nights you could say he's been our second-best offensive weapon. He's a good player. We like him a lot." But Kuminga's breakout stretch this season has yet to translate to consistent winning for the Warriors. They have lost 4 of their 6 games this month as they fell to 8th place in the Western Conference with a 14-11 record after a strong 12-3 start. The Warriors have until before the February 6 trade deadline to decide whether Kuminga will be part of their future or he'll be the centerpiece of an outgoing trade package to acquire another win-now talent. "I'm not going to speculate on that," Lacob told Tim Kawakami of the San Francisco Standard when asked how tough it would be to trade him if it comes to that. With the Miami Heat open to listening offers for 6-time NBA All-Star Jimmy Butler, the Warriors were one of the 4 teams he preferred to go next should a trade happen, according to ESPN's Shams Charania. The Warriors, however, did not jump into that opportunity right away. "We're in a time zone here of maximizing our window with Steph, Curry, Draymond, and Steve as our coach," Dunleavy told reporters on a Zoom call on December 16 following the Schroeder trade. "For the most part, I feel good about this team, particularly on the defensive end, and now we have a player that we think could create and generate more offense for us. I want to evaluate and see, but we'll always be looking at stuff." And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Jonathan Kuminga? Leave your opinion in the comments.